Hey guys, it's Amy. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Today's video is going to be the beginning of a series, my first series. I was going to do all these videos anyway, and then I realized, well, why not turn them into a series? It's going to be my makeup collection. I have already done my highlighters, and then I did like a subcategory of highlighters with my pink ones. So I won't be doing that, but I will be adding those videos to the playlist of my makeup collection. So anyway, if you want to see what's in the top drawer of my first 5 drawer, the one that's on my left that I go to for pretty much most of my makeup except for the palettes that are behind me and some other things that are behind me, and lipsticks. But anyway, what's in my top drawer is what I'm going to be going through today. So if you want to see what's in there, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have this drawer pulled out. So I feel like it's balancing, sitting on a box edge, and it might fall at some point. But in my top drawer, I have my microphone. I could put that on me instead of having it in the drawer. I have my microphone. I have primers, face primers, eye primers, some random stuff. I have my beauty sponges, and I have concealers. So not very much. Sorry for turning around while I was talking there. I was looking for something and I cannot find it anywhere, and I just used it. I just filmed a video and just used it. I mean, I applied a beauty sponge. I applied my foundation with it. Okay, I found it. So I'm going to start with this first little basket that has my face primers in it. I don't have a lot. I'm very picky about primers. My skin is dry, so I know what I like and I stick with that. I do have this little sample of the Professional, and then I do have another deluxe sample of the Professional. I don't use these, but I keep them around just kind of for reference, or if I ever really thought I needed them for something. Like, I don't know, we'll be going to New Orleans in a couple of months, and it's going to be pretty humid there, so I might want something that's a little more mattifying. I'm not quite sure. I might just go with the heat and stay dewy because that is the look that I like. But yes, I have these. Back here, actually, I have opened a sample of the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. And I still have one use left of it, but I have it out of the drawer and on my vanity so that it doesn't leak out and that I can actually see that I have it and use it. I also have other samples. I have 2 Smashbox Photo Finish, just the regular foundation primers. I have had so many of the actual photo finish ones, and I get them and then I sell them or I give them away because I don't like the consistency of the Smashbox primer. But I keep getting the samples. It's just, I don't know. I can't, it's like the Professional. Like, I can't get away from it. But the first one that I actually use is this guy, and this is one of my favorites. It's the Becca First Light Priming Filter. And this is just a pretty big deluxe sample size. It's just an amazing primer. It says, your instant fix for bad face day. Introducing your new pick-me-up, a lustrous lavender-hued priming filter powered by luminescence that preps, perks, and perfects the complexion. And I agree that it does all of those things. So that's why I really like it. The next guy, I'm going to be sad when this is gone because I cannot repurchase it, is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer. And this is more like a moisturizer. That's what it feels like. It honestly does not feel like a primer at all. It says it increases foundation wear for up to 8 hours and it's skin perfecting. And it just feels so, so good on dry skin, as does this Hello Fab First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I just have a little guy. I have another little one somewhere. It says safe for sensitive skin. And yeah, it's the greatest thing ever. I need to buy a full size of it. Okay, I only have 2 more. Like I said, I don't have very many. I like what I like, and that's this whole drawer is going to be this way, actually. This one is from my friend in Australia. She sent it to me. It's from the brand Face of Australia. It's called the Face Primer. 3-in-1, primes, protects, and moisturizes. Smooth skin prevents fading and locks in moisture. Oil-free with SPF of 15. And that is this one. It kind of reminds me of the Primerizer, but with an SPF in it. So it does change the consistency. It's a little bit thicker, but it's really great. Here's one that I don't love, but I will use. I don't like silicone primers, is what it boils down to. But it's the e.l.f. Illuminating Skin Primer. It's in Radiant Glow. I mean, it works, but it makes you glow. Like, they're not kidding when they say Radiant Glow. But it's just very silicone-y, so I like to mix it in with, you know, say this Rimmel one, because then it kind of balances it out a little bit and makes it not quite so slippery. Moving on, I don't have a little basket or section for these. They're just kind of in the drawer free. I, of course, have the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion that came with palette. I have Original, Eden, Sin, and Anti-Aging. I haven't used any of them. I have a regular Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, which I don't really use because I don't think it works that great. Another Australian brand, it's the same brand, Face of Australia, Stay On Eye Primer Crease Free Eyeshadow Base. This one is actually a really good one. This one is an amazing one, and it's like $2. It's the e.l.f. and it has a doe foot inside, and it's just incredible. It works. It works so well. This is an old one. I should probably get rid of it and buy the new one, but I don't know if the formula has changed. This was when Wet n Wild had the Fergie line. I don't know if y'all remember that, but this is the Take on the Day eyeshadow primer in CA027 for my Primas. But I don't know if the new Photo Focus one works the exact same. I need to pick one up and check it out, because I mean, I love all the Photo Focus stuff, so I'm assuming it would be great. I have a bunch more samples of the Urban Decay ones. I have, wait, no, I have Too Faced ones. Too Faced Light Beige, Sand, and Vanilla. Oh, I do have more Urban Decay ones. Sorry if I was out of frame there. And I have samples of Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And I have 2 more. I have the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer, which I really haven't used enough to say anything about it. And I have a Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer that came with the palette. Lots of these came with Ipsy bags or with palettes or whatever. That's why they're so small. This one is my favorite. It is the best eyeshadow primer. I really like the Too Faced one, but I like the Lorac just a little bit. I also have, I dumped this out of the big bottle so that I could use it for my face. And it says it's the Nivea Silky Shimmer Lotion. And I just used literally painter's tape on a travel bottle. And this lotion is so amazing. So I'll use it on my face underneath foundation, or even mix it in with foundation, because it's just like any other glow lotion that you're going to get. They don't make this stuff anymore. So I have been hoarding it. And I guess I wrote on here, I dumped a few lotions out. Sorry about my voice. I dumped a few lotions out. And I guess I wrote down what they did, like if they were glittery or sparkly or, you know, whatever. This one just gives a nice luminescence. So I would put it on my hand for you, but you wouldn't really be able to see that well. So there's that stuck in the back. The next box has something that I thought I lost forever ago. Oh my gosh. It is a double-ended concealer. And one is more peachy and one is more yellow. And it's called Concealer Twins. Not that you can read it, but there we go. And yeah, it has yellow and light. And I don't even know. I believe this was a Physicians Formula thing. And I don't know how it ended up where it did. It's not in my concealer basket. I shall put it in there. So there's that. Okay, I have this. This isn't even something I use. This was from an ex-boyfriend. He used wax and didn't go so well. I ended up keeping everything afterwards, but this is a post-wax concealer slash skin foundation, and it's actually a purple color. So it's just a nice neutralizer. So I kept it, and it rubs into nothing, like absolutely nothing. You can, well, no, that's not true. You can see the purple. That's the thing. I redid all of my lighting, and let me see if you can see it right here, my ring. Can you see that there's a pink tint to it? Like, I mean, there it looks really pink. Well, it's supposed to, and you could never see it before. It always looked white, but I changed all of my settings, and I really bumped up the color intensity, and it made this gold really show up. That was the first thing that I noticed, because before it was kind of all blending into the wall and you couldn't really see any of that. I mean, not that it matters, I'm sitting in front of it half the time, but yeah, this actually, well, was showing a little bit of purple. And then my ring, it is a moonstone. It is what I wanted. It was what I was dying for. And if I get too close, you won't be able to see it. But yeah, you can actually see what the ring really looks like. It's a hexagon with diamonds around it, and then diamonds down the band. And it's just so gorgeous, and I love that you can actually see what it really looks like. I mean, it's clear, but it definitely has a pink cast to it. It's just that moonstone in particular had pink as opposed to like a greeny blue, or, you know, some of them can look so different. So anyway, I'm hoping that when I'm showing things that real colors are showing up, and like with my eyes, that you can actually see. I actually did a video on this eye look as I was getting ready to film this, so I'll be posting that. That'll be my next video. This looks like something I need to get rid of. This is from L'Oreal. It's a Feel Natural Light Softening One Step Makeup SPF 15 Sunscreen in Nude Beige. and it's just this cream product, and it's looking kind of old. And these, I actually use these sponges. I had this in college. You know what, that's not going back in the drawer. It's just not. That's disgusting. So that's all that's in that little basket. Here is my Flower Beauty sponge that I just used. I have my L'Oreal one. I have a Chi Chi one, and this one is an Australian brand as well that I got from my friend. I have my really dirty mini beauty blender. I have a Real Technique sponge. I have like a trio of little concealer sponges, or like highlighter, or whatever you want to use them for. And then I have 2 pure sponges, yellow and then pink. And I gave the other one to my mom, and I don't really like them that much. They get shoved to the back. Real Techniques used to be my favorite. The L'Oreal one kind of took over, which I will never repurchase because it's a L'Oreal. I don't even know why I purchased it, because it was after I was cruelty-free that I somehow acquired this. So maybe someone gave it to me, I don't know. This one is really big and squishy because I just used it, and this is the best sponge. If you buy any beauty sponge, buy the Flower Beauty one. You can't buy it on Ulta. They did not put it on the Ulta website, so you still have to go to Walmart to pick it up. It's around $10, but it is worth every penny. Every penny. Okay, on to concealers, and I don't have that many, and then I'm done. Okay, I have the one I just talked about. I have the It Bye Bye Under Eye, which I am wearing right now, and it's not working that great because I can see some darkness there. But normally this is like the most full coverage concealer that I own. I didn't put that much on, and I blended it out really well with the sponge, so maybe that was my bad that it's not working that well. This guy is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. It is absolutely incredible. Along with the Urban Decay Naked Skin. Magnificent. It's just wonderful. This guy I really like for light coverage days. You can't read anything on it anymore, but it is the Wet n Wild Illuminati Highlighting and Concealing Pen. And as you can see, I'm almost out of it. It's just a little twisty pen where everything comes out of the bristles, and you brush it on, and it's awesome. Oh, I forgot I even owned this one. This one I got in an Ipsy bag. It's from Hey Honey. It says Trick and Treat Active Propolis Cream Concealer with Treatment Benefits. Natural tone for normal to dry skin. And it is about this size. Not about this size, it is this size. You can't read it. But it has an orange tint to it. I have a Bobbi Brown corrector in Porcelain Bisque, and this is the most amazing stuff in the world. I wish it were cruelty free. This is the color of it, and you put it on underneath your concealer, and it gets rid of dark circles just like that. I have some samples of the Kat Von D Lock-It concealer. I have 2 samples of the Benefit Boing. I don't really dig into my samples much. I have Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof 12-Hour Concealer. There's really only one I can use. Same with the Lock-It one. I can only use the light. Well, I could only use the light warm. And this one I could only use the fair light one. Alright. I have LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer. And what color is this? Medium beige. This is skin toned, so it's good for spot concealing, but for under the eyes, it doesn't do any sort of brightening or anything like that. I mean, if you want everything to just look the same, then it's perfect for that, at least if you're around my skin tone. I have more concealers than I thought. I have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer with Goji Berry and Halixol. Anyway, you all probably know this. It's a great concealer. It's amazing. It cancels out everything. Okay, I have an Essence Stay All Day 16-hour long-lasting concealer, and it is in the shade 10 Natural Beige. This is another one that I don't know if you can get at Ulta or not. This came from Australia, so I'm not sure. The last thing, I think, no, I have one more, is this color corrector in Pistachio. I'm not sure. I've used it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. It's Aurora X Ipsy, and I mean, it shows that it's green, and it is definitely green. So, I don't know. I don't know if it cancels out redness or if it's just more product on my skin that I don't want on there. Not sure. The very last thing that I have is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. It's in 10 Light, and I haven't used it in probably a year, so I should just go ahead and get rid of it. It's not even cruelty free anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry if that was a lot. That was my primer and concealer drawer. Essentially, that's pretty much all that was in there. So, if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to watch out for drawer number 2, which is, oh, my powders. I'm probably going to do powders and bronzers together because I don't have a lot of them. So I'll do drawer 2 and 3 together, and that will be the next video in this series. But again, thank you for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for my end screen so you can see my Instagram and Twitter information, and then I will put my Pinterest and Facebook information along with the Twitter and Instagram down in the description box as well. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good day or night, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.